Hi everyone, it's Charlotte from TVR Software, and we're going to talk about the dashboard tab and the navigation of it. So we're not going to go into too much detail, just about how it works. So we'll go to, and it's just another group of reports. So we have our big reports here, and here's some additional reports. But let's go into it. So you do dashboard, and you'll see you have these little lists that look kind of like a calendar, and they all work similar. And then the librarian, which is where all of the attached documents live. Then a counselor's graph to kind of see how your counselors are doing. So all these ones for this calendar all kind of work the same. So let's just go into it. So you log in and you're going to see a big list of folks. And you're going to be able to choose like different stages you want to look at. So as long as you don't pick a counselor, you're going to be looking at the whole VR. So let's go ahead and say we want to look at all of we want to look at all of the 90-day. No, let's pick all the IPE sign. So it's going to pull all the IPE sign. You can tell who they are, who it is, and you can even right-click here and sort. So if you wanted to, you could kind of easily see what counselors are doing what, because you could group them. You can also group, well, this is already grouped. Let's see, you can also do it by alphabet or do it by the VR number, any place where you can do this. We can also, and then once you pick it though, you have to pick something new. We can't get to that all phase. If I want to get back to that all phase, I have to go home and home. And I have to go back into the dashboard and not touch any of those fields that I want to pick. I just leave it alone, and then let's go ahead and do it by, I can sort by this, so I can see these are Adrian's, IPE, these are Charlotte's, Mary Sunshine's, trainees, Veronica's. We can kind of really take a look at that. Or if we really wanted to look by stage, again, we could just sort. And we could do it that way. But immediately, as soon as you pick a person and you pick a stage, you're just going to be able to play within these fields and not get that all look again. All right, I'm going to go to Charlotte, and I'm going to go to IPE signed, and I'm going to go home. There is a choice to save as a file to look at it a different way. If you're a director, you can actually get some graphs and reports on this. I would definitely, if you're not a director, I wouldn't even really be in this area. So I'm going to go home. Let's go to dashboard. Let's go to my client's last contact. And I would just pick myself. I'm Charlotte, and I can see when my last contact is. Who was the last time I did an expense? Last time I did a note. What type of student they are, and again the same thing works where you can just do the sorting. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go home, and you can see it always kicks us back to the main dashboard. Now we're going to go to librarian, and librarian is where you can see during the software you're going to be making a lot of attachments, so you can see who has attachments, and I don't have very many, but then you can go into the attachment and just view it, and it'll pull it up. Now this was an agenda I had, so this isn't a really, it really isn't a expense receipt. This is, you'd usually see a receipt here. If I just, let's say I have a huge list here and I just want to see Happy Camper, I can just pick that VR number. Again, same story. I can't go back to that all look until I go home, and then go dashboard, and then go back into it. And then we'll look at counseling graph, and this just kind of really tells you what the load of each counselor is. Again, this is more of advanced reporting. You really don't need to be in here. If you are just entering data, you really need to be concerned about the file tab and the report tab and the jumps tab, which we will be going over soon. But you do now know a little bit more about the dashboard tab. I hope you have a great day.